Coin Fox in the house. Good morning, man. How you doing this morning? Oh, I was about to ask you if you took CAPR yesterday. Yeah, nice work. Yeah, nice job recognizing the float rotation there. Yeah, I saw that some people had a very tough time with CAPR yesterday. Um, Not managing risk very well, just shorting all the way up and blowing up. Lots of people blowing up yesterday. No risk management. $2 a share is $2 a share, man. That sounds good to me. Some of these low floaters, I have a hard time. I haven't tried. I mean, it's hard. It's hard for me to hold them for $2 sometimes. That ain't bad. Keeping your core position and scalping it a bunch. That sounds good, man. All right, today traders. What are we looking at? After CAPR cured the coronavirus yesterday, what else could we have today? What else could we possibly have? Well, we got a few stocks to be looking at. There's nothing right now that has all the hype and attention here in pre-market. Corona Power. No. We'll see what CAPR does today, but it's going to be heavy. It's going to be heavy. You got a lot of longs in it from $8 to $11. Still in it. Hoping that it goes to the moon because it cured the coronavirus. FB, yeah, that was nice gap up this morning. See what the SPY is going to do today. So far, it's looking pretty weak in pre-market. Sitting in the 290s right now. We'll see what the market's going to do overall today. But traders, if you haven't yet, let's go ahead and go over what we're looking at on the scans so you guys can be well equipped for today. We have our gap up watch list. Over here in the top left corner, these are our leading gappers this morning. We got our float right here for those of you who are interested in seeing the float, just like Coin Fox just pointed out. For you guys, it's not a bad idea to understand float versus volume. If you have volume that is the same as the float, that means this stock is rotating that float, and that's why CoinFox remained unbiased. He changed from a short to a long position, very objective. That's a very that's an awesome sign of like trader maturity, knowing that staying unbiased and realizing this float's getting rotated. Switched that to a long and ended up working on out. So UAVS, this one is highlighted blue. This is a 9 milli. So very low float is the blue. The yellow, if you see yellow, that is the tiniest of floats. YTEN, for example, is a tiny float, 600,000 shares in the float. That one was Tuesday's gapper, I believe, Monday or Tuesday. So if you see yellow, very tiny. Let's go ahead and start going over some of these gap up stocks this morning. And also down here at the bottom, bear scan, these are overbought conditions. So we want to see what stocks are being overbought. So we get an idea of some good short potential plays. CoinFox, I'm thinking Facebook profit taking, looking for AMD to fill the gap, the daily gap below, and then long near 52. Cool. Yeah, we'll get into AMD in just a little bit. All right, traders. So gap up watch list. Let's see what's popping on up. TRIB just popped up. I haven't seen that one this morning at all. It's getting a little bit of volume right now on it. When it's highlighted orange, it means we're getting a fast move intensity at the moment. So TRIB, this is new to me. Let's pull it on up, see what's happening. Sitting at 190 right now, up from about 160s. Don't see any news on it. we'll keep it on watch. I don't see any news on it. OSTK, yeah, Overstock. Wow, that one is popping up. They are on earnings. Overstock's quarter 1 loss narrows. So their Q1's not looking bad. Overstock.com, I guess a lot of people were using that stimulus check to buy some Overstock and sending this stock on up. Earnings aren't looking too bad for OSTK, up from roughly previous close there at $12, up near 15 right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at. And TXMD's popping up too right now. We got a lot just popping off. 9 o'clock brings in, so you got like 8:30, 9 o'clock bringing in a lot of hype and attention. Usually some PR. That's when PRs are usually released. Right around that time. So CoinFox, yesterday you went over TCK for a short, and we had a solid day too. So actually today. I'm kind of looking for see if we have a little bit of some. It's actually coming up right towards resistance now. So 2 strong days in a row gives you a higher probability setup of some selling. We had 2 strong days here on TECK right in a row. Now this is a good sign that we could start seeing some profit taking on TECK. Now also looking at the daily chart. We are coming up. You guys see this pink line right here? $9 resistance right here. We've tapped it once, twice, 3 times. Now we are getting over the 50-day moving average. We did break above that. So we'll see what's going to happen today. We're going to open up right around 890. 850 is going to be that 50-day moving average. I don't suspect it cracking below that, but we'll see. We will see on it. But I do like TCK. 2 strong days in a row, not bad. Not bad at all. TCK, I do have shorts there. There's a few others I'm looking at. We did go over KURA as well the other day. KURA, this one having a second day up here towards resistance. 2 little upper shadows, which is a good sign that we certainly have resistance right around $16. Every time it approaches that area, we're seeing some selling pressure there. So KURA, I'm a pretty big fan of this one with playing 16 over-under risk. And what do I mean by over-under? If it breaks and holds the 16 level, that's when I look to be out of it if I am shorting it. And this is it's very important. The over-under rule, I use it quite often, and it works a lot. Just because you know how sometimes you stop out of a stock, and then it comes. Let's say you were shorting at 16, it breaks above 16, gets to 16.20, pull, and then just has a hard pull back under 16. It's just kind of like a fake out breakout. We see fake out breakouts all the time. That's why I wait to see if these levels are going to hold, and oftentimes I'm rewarded for that because we do see those fake out breakouts. So we'll see the 16 area. But it is breaking. It is respecting this 200-day moving average at 14. But we could see some selling pressure. It's sitting right at 15.57. 16 was as high yesterday. We'll see if it can climb up there and see what happens. That one is a little thin. Not a lot of volume on it. But I do like it for potential short. That and TECK. So we'll see what's popping on off right now. AMC selling off a little bit. Did you guys see that news on AMC? No longer going to show any Universal Pictures movies. Universal did really well. Universal Studios, one of the, obviously the biggest movie production companies out there, they said that they're going to start doing movies on demand and movie theaters, because one of the movies they just recently came out with did very, very well on their movies on demand app. They grossed over $100 million in the first couple weeks because, theatrical releases, coronavirus, no one can watch them. Well, AMC did not like that. AMC was not a fan of that. And so they said they will no longer be showing any Universal Pictures movies at any of their theaters worldwide. So a little bit of backlash from AMC. But, AMC takes about half the profits. So one of the films grossed about $150 million, AMC, and then Universal only gets to keep like 70-some million. And if they release their theatrical releases on movies in demand, they're getting to keep the whole bulk of that. So we'll see what's going to happen. The evolution of movies. Will they be released movies on demand, or will theaters still be a thing? Who knows? AMC has been talking about bankruptcy as well, so a lot going on there. But that is AMC popping up for you. Intensity scanner, getting a little bit of volume right now. A couple shorts we've looked at. UAVS, a little bit of attention in pre-market this morning. UAVS, this one, the last few days has been rocking and rolling. Very fast move there. I do like PVAC as well for a short. This one, show you guys. PVAC yesterday, nice solid day. Nice solid day on it. Good grind. Overbought conditions into the close. Now, what do I look for into the close? Why do we go over the close, the ramp of the close? What's going on there? The close is really important because with all this volume coming into it at the end of the day, all this volume, all these guys that are buying this up towards the close of the day are thinking to themselves that they're buying this because they want to see a gap up in after hours, a gap up in pre-market, and they're not getting it. So with that being said, we got a lot of longs in here from about this 750 up towards 780, 790s area already on overbought conditions. So that's naturally going to be a tough level of resistance. And this is what I'm looking to kind of short into that as they're selling their positions for break even or for a small loss. And we see an initial fade at the start of the day. Now, can it get its feet? Is it going to do that every time actually? Not necessarily. Yesterday I shorted SNDX right out of the gates, and it made nearly a point per share on that one. 19 down to 18. This one found its feet and kept climbing and closed nearly break even on the day. So it's not going to, there's many different variables, there's many different scenarios that can happen. It doesn't always have to be one or the other, but it's a high probability setup. I do like it. That's what I take. All right, let's go over what else is getting some volume this morning. You can see up here on the gap up watch list, SNGX, 23 million in volume. We'll pull up SNGX. This one has some volume in it in pre-market here. Not bad. What's going on with SNGX? Well, they had a positive phase 3 flash study, positive results for their lymphoma treatment. So you guys know we do 3 types of analysis. Fundamental, that's the fundamental. Then we do technical analysis, so we're always looking left of the chart, getting an idea of what the past chart history looks like, the personality of the stock, what's going to happen here. Then we look at the trader analysis, the volume. Is there good volume? Is there good tension here? For instance, CAPR yesterday had all the hype, all the attention, all the volume. Looking left of this chart, what do we see? It's not good. Put it that way. I do not like trading stocks, period, that recently made a big move. Especially if I'm looking to long it. Now, if I'm looking to short it, that's a different story. But if you're looking to long something and it just made, a big move, it was just in the 3s, 340s, and now we're in the 140s, 180s in pre-market now. That means several things. It means, number one, there's a lot of baggies up in here. What are baggies? They're bag holders. I like to call them baggies. They're traders who were looking for a quick scalp that ended up turning into long-term investors. So now they're baggies. And they're going to be looking to, if you've gotten to a stock, you're looking to scalp it, get into it for a quick trade, and then you turn into a baggy long-term investor. Oh, you're just looking you turn into a swing trader now. You're just looking to break even. You're looking to get out for a quick cut, small loss. You're not looking to make a bunch of money on it. So pretty much, and they're probably adding into it down here in the 140s. So with that being said, any pop that this is going to get is going to naturally be heavy. The stock's going to be heavy. It's going to be very hard for this stock to get back up to 320s, 330s, 40s quick. We do see oftentimes these stocks, if looking in their past chart history, if it has a history of spiking, but it's been a while, give it like 6 months. then yeah, it has potential to climb back up. But just a few weeks, absolutely not. So positive phase 3 trials for their lymphoma treatment. There's 3 different types of trials. You guys are already aware. Phase 1 is this drug safe? Usually doesn't bring in a lot of hype. Phase 2 always goes over, does it work? Does this drug work? That usually does bring in some hype. Phase 3 is it better than what's already available on the market? And that's SNGX this morning with the treatment for lymphoma. All right, a few more to look at this morning. It's already 9:18. Time flies with you guys. What's going to get the hype and attention today? What is going to get the hype and attention? So I like PVAC for a short. SM, I traded this one yesterday into the close. I'm going to come out with a video today where I talk about yesterday some of these trades I took, and I came back into the market, traded this one for a nice short descending triangle here. So we're going to go over that one. SM, this one, analysts just gave it a buy rating up towards 7. So, but this is similar to PVAC. A lot of buyers into the close here. 376, not a bad area to risk off of. But some of these other ones I do like a little bit more for a short that have had a couple strong days, such as TECK. But the market was very strong yesterday, and today a little weak. Today, this morning already in pre-market, a little bit weak. So we're going to see what's going to happen with that this morning. CoinFox, UAVS has sellers already sitting at $3.50 and $4. What's going on with UAVS? This chart looking pretty wild. 920 yesterday the stock was sitting at 98 cents, and over the course of the last, good grief, this stock's been under $1 for a while, and it is in the NASDAQ, so this is really interesting. So obviously NASDAQ is a reputable indice, obviously, and to be a part of the NASDAQ, you have to be listed at $1 or above for 6 months consecutively, or you're going to get delisted. If you're under $1 for 6 months or longer, you're going to get delisted. Go to the pink sheets, OTC market. Not going to be good. So UAVS was certainly on the brink of that. They got a bunch of purchase orders. Looks like a pump to me. But yeah, UAVS, I wouldn't doubt it, man. Would not doubt it one bit. Look at this past chart history. Looking left of the chart. So this is an example of a stock that does get big rips, does get fast movers, and it's been a little bit of time since it has had such a massive move. So it's very, that's how, it's not similar to SNGX in that fashion, just because SNGX had a big move a couple weeks ago. It's not likely that's going to happen that quick again. UAVS, got to keep it on watch. Yesterday had such a strong day. Already testing its highs. We'll see what's going to happen here. Float rotated. You know what you did last time the float rotated? CoinFox, you switched to a long, so. Throw that chart up and see what's going to happen. 922, guys. Any questions at all? We went over some good shorts, plays, and all the gappers this morning. What do you guys think is going to be our leading gapper today? Yesterday, CAPR. Do you guys think it's going to be CAPR again? Think it's going to be UAVS? Could be another play. Something else could get pumped. I'll be looking for a couple quick shorts, some shorties. And see what's going to pop up on the scans today. I like PVAC. I like TECK. Those aren't bad. CoinFox, you're absolutely welcome for the pregame. Great trading, guys. You guys have a solid day. Predefine that risk today. Make sure you understand risk management. Today I'm going to be coming out with a video on risk management. So, hope that's very beneficial to you guys. We got a few minutes till the market opens on up. Going to be wrapping it up here, traders. We will see you all tomorrow morning. Thank you for being a part of the Avery Day Trading team. Love you guys. We will see you then.